about a year ago, before all these lockdowns started and barbershops and salons were closed, they were closed for about 3 months. People either grew their hair out or they were doing haircuts at home, or girlfriends and wives were cutting guys' hair. Guys were just shaving their head or slicking it back or doing things like that. I just did an undercut for myself for those few months, and I was happy with what I did. And if I didn't like it, I was just going to buzz my head off. But I just gave myself an undercut yesterday, which is what you see here. And I'm going to show you how to do it. If you like this, if you feel that you have a face that has a similar shape as mine, and you kind of like what you see here, and you have a beard, it might work for you. It might not. I don't know. This is the only face that I've ever known, so I try to give myself haircuts, when I do give myself haircuts, that are symmetrical, traditional, edgy, whatever. My attitude is, it's hair. It's going to grow back. So this is what I want you to do. If you want this, I'm going to give you some step-by-step instructions. You're going to need some clippers. These are wall clippers, magic clips. You're going to need some clipper cards. You know, like a 1, a 2, a 3. You know, I have a whole bunch here. So what I did was, I wanted to be as close as the skin, and I'm going to actually bring it down to the skin. I started with a 2 or a 3, and when you have white hair and you go anything below a 4, it almost looks like it's bald on the sides now. You can get a close-up. I mean, there's hair there, but I'm going to take this right down to the skin. So what I did was I took the clippers, and I wanted a 1 on the sides. So put that up. And I'm not going to go through the whole process with the clippers on, but I disconnected my beard at about mid-ear, okay? And I just, put the clippers on, and I went all the way up just to about like the temple area, where the top of the head comes to a point and then comes down. I went all the way up to the temple area, went around the ears, in the back. I was upstairs in my bathroom holding a mirror as I'm looking at the mirror behind me, and just taking the 1 and going up the back of my head to the just beyond the occipital lobe. So that's that round, how like there's like the round ball on the back of your head. That's called the occipital lobe. And I brought the clippers right up past the lobe. Then I didn't want to go up any further. And you remember my hair from, a couple days ago, just a normal short man's haircut. Then what I did was I sprayed my head with some water, and I always put like a squirt of conditioner in the water. That's not dirty water. That's clean water with a squirt of conditioner in it, and it makes for a great cutting, like a cutting medium, a cutting lotion. And I parted my hair, and I was going to cut everything below the part at a 2. But where do you part your hair when you give yourself an undercut? If you have a hairline that goes right across, then right here, let's say my hairline went straight across from finger to finger. Then what I would do is I would make a part right here and cut everything below that. But being that I have the receding hairline, whenever you see that U-shaped receding thing on each side, you find a place in the middle of the U. So if you start combing over from here, then it looks like you have a comb over. If you start the combing over from a little too high on that U, then you end up with like just a thin mohawk, which is what I don't want. So I'm interested in like an undercut slash more of like a Viking kind of cut. So I parted my hair, brought the side hair down, okay, and combed everything else over. And then I took the 1, opened up the blade a little bit, and finished like another inch, inch and a half with a 1.5 all the way around. Same thing, okay? I made the part on both sides. And then I did the back, 1.5, but I didn't go all the way up. Remember, I'm not going all the way up. I'm only going right before the part. And then, after I did that all the way around, I put on the two guard. And with the hard part, a hard part, I took the 2 and literally, let me see if I can get it where you can see it, and I just followed that part all the way back with a 2, just literally, and created what you see here. On this side, same exact thing. Comb it over, create the part. Looks crazy now, doesn't it? Same thing, created the part and then took the 2, went all the way back. Now in the back, here's the thing you got to think about in the back. When you have a haircut like this, where do you end up having like a mohawk that goes all the way down the back? I don't. What I do is when I comb the hair, let me show you what I have here. Let me just wet it so it just stays. I worked in the salon today, so came home, took a nap, and now I'm making the video. All right. So let me show you what's in the back and see how far it went. Holding a mirror up, I knew I didn't want it to go down really far. I mean, there's guys who have that long piece going down, they braid it and that kind of stuff. I didn't want that. I have a 1 going up into a 2, and then I just stopped it. I brought this flap forward, and then I took the clippers and I went up to that part. Okay? And then what I did was I didn't touch the top. If you make the top too short, then what happens is you end up with spiky hair. I don't want it. Don't want it. I wanted hair that's going to either that I can comb straight back. Let me show you what I got going on here. I wanted hair on the top that would either go straight back like this. Can you see that? And then as it loosens up, it just kind of falls down a little bit. And that's the look right there. But the look I'm looking for is this part right here coming over. I'm looking actually in my laptop, right? The reflection of the laptop as my mirror. And you're combing it over like this. And then you're taking your comb and doing that on the side. Now check out, see the action, see what's happening there? All right. And what I don't have is this big like windsock in the back flapping. So the stuff that's not cut in the back is long enough where when I put a little product in it, it stays back. Now, that's my haircut. That's an undercut. Kind of like a, I don't know, like a Viking cut. And when it grows in, it looks good. It looks just like a normal haircut. Literally in 2 weeks, this will just look like a short man's haircut. Now, what I want to do is disconnect the beard, which you've seen me done before. In the past, I've done it with a straight razor. Today, I'm going to do it with a foil razor. So, no clip. Close these up. Let me show you. Let me see the action here. Can you see this? See how that blade goes up and down? Right now, there's 0 clearance. So, it's going to cut down to the skin. That's going to actually open up and be a 1. I'm going to go with the skin. Now, the area that I want skin is from about, I don't know what this part of the ear is called. I know this is a lobe, but this thingy right here. Can you see that what I'm talking about? This. The top of this, from the top of this to the top of my ear, I want skin. So, this is what I'm going to do. It's closed. And I brought that right up to about my ear, top of my ear. All right, that's as short as this is going to go. So it's not quite 100% disconnected. Now, foil razor. Cheap foil razor. I've had this for 40 years. Takes two AA batteries. But this thing has been so faithful. It's sick. I've dropped it 1,000 times. It's on its last legs. And you know how much it cost me? I bought it at Walmart. It's actually called the Shave Man. I don't even know if they sell them anymore. The Shave Man. $3.98. As in $3.98. It just traveled with me everywhere. Foil. All right. So now, what I do is I just kind of now I have skin. That's as smooth as a baby's bottom right there. Beard is 100% disconnected from the hair. Other side, doing no more than like an inch and a half. All right, 100% disconnected. Now, do I want just like this beard coming up, bluntly stopping, then skin, and then the hair bluntly starting? No, I want to kind of fade it in. I want it to kind of just look like a fade. So the beard fades to the skin, then there's nothing for an inch and a half, then fades up into the haircut. So your regular clippers, closed, zero balance. And then what I'm going to do is take the corner of this, because I already did this. So now I want to kind of dig into it and fade. See that? And then same thing with the beard, going downward. Use the corner, don't use the whole surface. Corner. There. It's flawless. The beard is 100% disconnected from the hair. It's a nice look. Doesn't work on everybody. I happen to like it. I've done it for 20 years. And this is my attitude. You know what? It's hair. It's hair. It'll grow back. You mess up. You know, what's the difference between a good haircut and a bad haircut? 2 weeks. Okay. Can you see that? Now that's truly skin. Before there was like a little bit of a white shadow. Right now it's skin. Now I come down and fade that top of that beard a little bit rather than having a blunt line. You got it? All right, so let me give everything a spray and groom it up. Let's see here. Hold on one second. All right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to put a little bit of beard oil in the beard. This one is Amalfi Coast. This is by the Barber's Brew Grooming Company. Let's make that happen. Come on. I always take about a dime, like the diameter of a dime, which is basically just like that much. Or I have these Polish coins here. Like that. Now, you don't know what's on your scalp underneath. I scrub with a shampoo brush. Oh, that smells really good. Dang, that's nice. I scrub in the shower with a shampoo brush, so I know I don't have dandruff below, but this is what I want you to do. I want you to take a little bit of beard oil. Get a little bit going on your hands. Like this. And now I want you to rub some of the oil into the scalp, just so you don't have any dandruff or anything like that. And massage the scalp. That's all. So I'm taking this oil and putting it on the very, very short. You know how usually I would take the oil and like put it on my tattoos and stuff like that. Now you just put it on the very short hair. All right. It's on the beard. All right, now, beard balm. This is also from Barber's Brew. Nice and white. It's not yellow, which is a good deal. Brand new. I haven't even opened this one up yet. I did send a couple of these out to some subscribers who actually won a little drawing raffle kind of thing. Melt it in your hands so there's nothing left. Oh, that smells good. What is that? West Indian lime. Nice. I'm not doing a twisty mustache. I'm not doing like this kind of thing. You know, some guys like this look. I used to do this every now and then, but I'm kind of over it. I like it to blend in. And unless you're using some like massive, like super massive hold stuff, anytime you, what's the word? Anytime you put a hold product in your mustache, you go out somewhere, you're riding on a motorcycle, you come back, one side is up like this, the other side is like down like this, and you look like a tool. So I'm at the point where I just want it all the same, no matter what. All right, so the beard balm is in, the beard oil is on the hair. And let me tell you something about this. When you put a little bit of beard oil like on your buzzed head, it softens that hair. Like normally short hair is like porcupine, prickly. It's nice and soft, feels good. Don't be afraid to buzz your head, man. Hair grows back. So many people are just so paranoid about their hair. It's like, just let it go, man. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about your hair. Seriously. Do not fret about hair. Do not fret. A little bit more. Melt that. Heat it up a little bit. Put it through the existing hair here. You can comb it. You can comb it with a comb. You can finger style it. You should see when I woke up this morning how this looked. Oh my God. It was like sticking straight up. I had like this punk rock kind of mohawk kind of thing. All right, so go like this. Yes, that was beard balm I put in my hair, which is nothing but beeswax. All right, it's almost like you're parting it on the side, and then on the side, just go backwards. Go backwards, that's it. So I'm not doing this. Combing to the side, and then just that part, I'm combing back. See that? You like that? And then as far as the beard is concerned, a big wide tooth comb. This is a nice summer look for people. It's a good look. You can change the look however you want, and then a boar bristle brush to kind of fine tune the fade. And then what I did was I have some detailers, and I took a mirror, and what I did was I cleaned up this line here. I just kind of struck this line like zzz, zzz, zzz. Can you see that? And then held a mirror and just kind of did the back, and then I took a 1/2, and I took the line out. I faded the line out. Did the same thing on the other side. Held my ear down, just kind of carved that arch down there, because a lot of times people will, you'll be doing this kind of like buzzing stuff, but that stuff that's like right behind the ear gets like really long and it's weird. You got to make sure, hold your ear down and then arch the ear. That's what you do. So that's how you do an undercut, a Viking cut. It'll be a great way for me to start the summer. This was the haircut that I gave myself at the beginning of all the lockdowns. And it's so easy. I don't even use shampoo. I use conditioner. I just co-wash everything. I don't wash anything. I just use conditioner for everything. And then you can end up with a cut like this. When this grows out, you know what it grows into? My other short haircut. Normal businessman plain, regular haircut. So this is an option for you, and a lot of you guys who have receding and thinning hair, take a look at my hair. Take a look. This is an option for you. It just takes away all anxiety. It looks decent. If I was wearing a suit, it would still look good. If I'm wearing a jeans and boots, black t-shirt, denim or leather vest, and I'm riding the cycle or something like that, or just going out to a place and having a burger or whatever. I mean, it's a good look, and you don't have to worry about anything. And if you use just a little bit of product, it's not going to be flapping in the wind or anything like that. And it looks neat, but still it's kind of edgy. And I would encourage you to not cut the top line of your beard. Just see like these little hairs here? They just help fade the beard a little bit. Just if a beard is just too lined up, and I've done that before. You've seen me in videos where I actually created a template, like a curved template. And that was probably the worst my beard ever looked. And I was just trying to line it up. For the past 5 years, my canvas has been my head, my beard, and my face. I've tried so many things. And my attitude is, it'll grow back. It doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter. And if you really don't like it, you wear a hat for a couple weeks, and then you're okay. All right, so why don't you try that? It's called an undercut. And if you have darker hair, I still think you can pull off the 1 and then 1.5 and then a 2. I still think you can pull that off. The key to having a sharp part is literally holding the hair, digging that comb in, and then creating the part, hold this, and then the rest, comb that down, and that's when you just buzz it all off equally. And practice. It's a good look for you. Looks good with beards, I think. I think it's a good look with beards. I think most people can pull it off. It's good. Look, I'm in my 60s. I can pull it off. Is it a youthful look? I wouldn't quite call it youthful, as it is more of an edgy look. So go for it. Try it. See if you like it. Worst case scenario, you wear a hat for 2 weeks or you just buzz it off. It's all right. But there we go. The 2021 Undercut